at Digital Adverts, and I'll be glad to take you through today's presentation. Thank you so much, all of you who have just joined us. I can see Kathy. Kathy, thank you for joining in. Delis Light, thank you for being on. Arnold Digital Nomad, thank you for being on. Bukenya, Come on 19, Julius Sendagala, Nafisha, Nakaungu Aida, Mr. Nyombi, Tekno Kamon, Wamala Emmanuel, Bosco K12, Infinix Smart 5, all of you who have been able to get in, thank you so much for tuning in this great evening. So right away, let me go through our presentation. Then I'll be inviting our CEO when he is on. So tonight we are understanding the digital mall and why it should become a landlord. That's what we are looking at today, and we shall be having the CEO, the founder, Digital Adverts Limited. So for people who are new, who are here for the very first time, you will allow me also that we shall be able to share with you a few things which we are doing here, and you will learn. Digital Adverts Limited is a company, it's a fintech company that was launched in April 2021 on the 4th day of April. And we are looking at promoting businesses through advertisement, profiling, survey, and e-commerce. We have a website, which is www.digitaladverts.co. And also we are having an application which you can get on Google Play Store and also on App Store. We thank God that right now we are having over 10,000 downloads on the Google Play Store. The people who have already downloaded this application. The top management of the app, we have CEO and founder Digital Adverts, that's Mr. Martin Musinguzi, who is our chief guest tonight. We have Hajat Leida Warigo as our country director in Uganda. Coach Zion Alex Batimbo, I am the chief trainer and also the head of sales. And we have Simon Ainomugisha, who is currently our public relations officer. Ladies and gentlemen, Digital Adverts Limited is already certified with a certificate of incorporation. Also, we have a trading license. Which we are moving with. Digital Adverts Limited, already we have an office, which is at Equatorial Mall, level 3, room 008 and 015. Okay, sorry. And 015. Okay, so when you pass by Kampala, please pass by Equatorial Shopping Mall, room 08 or room 015 on the level 3. That's where you can find us. Ladies and gentlemen, Digital Adverts Limited has 6 major products right now as we speak. We have the adverts, we have the profiles, we have the survey, the pay bills, e-commerce, and digital mall. Let me just talk about this, not in details, because tonight we are looking at the digital mall. So the adverts, first of all, the adverts, we allow companies to come and advertise on our application, and the members who are the part of the application, they watch these adverts. The uniqueness about this advertisement portal, number 1, is that every time a person watches an advert on our application, the person is paid. Is paid 30% of the money we got from the advertiser. Our advertisement rate is very simple. If a company is running an advert of a video about 30 seconds, we charge only 200 shilling. If a company is running an advert of images between 1 to 5 images, we charge only 100 shilling per person who views the advert. So if a member watches an advert, we pay 30% of that money. If it was a video, we pay 60 shilling to a person who watches the advert. If it's an image, we pay only 30 shilling every image, every person who watches the advert. So that's how our advertisement portal works. More uniqueness about this portal that we allow people to watch these adverts later. We keep the advert in the portal for a period of 1 year. And also we have buttons, auto buttons, like a call button, a visit button if you have a website, an install button if a company has an application. So really, it is really nice to run your advert with our application. We also give you target market. For example, if you want only to target women, we can give you only a gender for female to watch your advert. If it's male, you can only give you the male. That's our advertisement platform. Then we have the profiling platform, which gives you more details of your company, because all of us, we know that companies have profiles, okay? And these profiles are normally done in booklets, magazines, and newspapers. And it has been costly to run this profile, printing cost. So right now, as we speak, we run your profile on our application at Digital Adverts Limited. And also this profiling works as a business directory. I hope you know a business directory whereby you can go on the page and you search companies. For example, you may be looking for a construction company. So we shall give you a portal for construction companies, and you choose a best profile to work with, and you give them business. Then we conduct all surveys. Our profiling, we charge only 1 million a year to run your profile on our application. Then number 3, we have the surveys, whereby companies conduct surveys through Digital Adverts Limited. They put a questionnaire, and the members of the application, they answer the questions. We charge only 1,000 shilling per person who is going to answer the question, but a person who answers the question also, we pay them 40%, that is 400 shilling per survey which is answered. We have the pay bills portal, whereby also you can pay your bills at Digital Adverts Limited. You can pay your bills like electricity or airtime. You can buy your car, electricity, your car. You can pay for your water bills at National Water. You can pay for GoTV and DSTV. The uniqueness about our portal, we have no transaction charges. That every time you're going to pay using our portal, we shall not charge you transaction charges. But on top of that, we shall give you a 3% cashback every amount you pay using our application. Whether you pay for yourself or you pay for your friend or your neighbor, you shall give you 3% cashback from any amount you use to pay the bill using our application. Then number 5, we are having the e-commerce. Now, this is a special e-commerce platform whereby we are contacting companies to go into contract with them to supply their products from the factory itself up to the final consumer. We are eliminating brokers in the chain of distribution. Therefore, what are we trying to do? We are trying to minimize the price at which people get their products, because all of us, we know that when products come from the factory, they go through what they call a chain of distribution. And there are a number of middlemen, brokers in the middle before the product reaches the final consumer. So by the time a product reaches the final consumer, already it is hiked in prices, sometimes 3 times, sometimes 4 times from the price of the factory. So we are trying to eliminate brokers in the chain of distribution. So we shall be holding products from the company manufacturing to the final consumer through our application. Therefore, we shall be selling our products at almost factory price. And at top of that, we give 3% cashback, 10% cashback from whatever you buy. For example, you buy a TV at 1 million, we shall give you at least 100,000 back to your pocket as cashback. That is our e-commerce platform. We are about to launch it because a lot is still going on to develop this e-commerce. And lastly, we have the digital mall, which is the order today. This is our latest product. It's our new product which we are dealing with. That is the digital mall. And tonight is the day we are going to look deeper. We are going to look deeper into the digital mall. Someone is telling that there is no sound, coach. Are you sure? Guys, don't you hear me? Oh, Mr. KDH has a challenge. Kathy is saying sound is very clear. Mr. KDH, please check your microphone. Check your microphone. Kathy is telling me that the sound is clear. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let us continue. Someone can help Mr. KDH to make sure that he's getting sound. Ladies and gentlemen, I will continue to tell you that these are the major products of our application. For in case you are new, you can get more details from the person who shared with you this Zoom link to share, or you can join us on Sunday in the Zoom meeting, which is Uganda, 9 p.m. to learn more details about these products. Tonight, we are looking at the digital mall. We are looking at the digital mall. The digital mall, it's what our new product is, and it is the main topic today. We are telling you that it is time for your business to go digital. It is time for your business to go digital. And ladies and gentlemen, when I was trying to get more information about this, I stumbled upon this guy. This guy, I love him. He was once the richest man on planet Earth, and today, as I speak, I think he's number 3. I think he's number 3. The richest man today, Bill Gates. Bill Gates, he spent a number of years when he was the richest man, about a decade plus, when he was the richest man on planet Earth. And ladies and gentlemen, this guy made few statements which really captivated my mind to think more about the future, to think about the future of business and the future of the internet, and really what he communicated today. I decided to share with you tonight in this presentation. He said that the fundamental new rule for business today is that the internet changes everything. Can you imagine? And now there is this new fundamental rule. Okay, it's a new rule for business, which is saying that internet changes everything. Internet changes everything. I don't know whether you believe this. I don't know whether you are seeing it, but internet is changing everything. It is changing the way we are eating. It's changing the way we are dressing. It's changing the way communication is. It is changing the way business is conducted. It is changing the way politics is moving. Internet, this is the new rule, that the internet is changing everything. So ladies and gentlemen, if the internet is changing everything, what are you going to do about it? He says that if your business is not on the internet, then your business will soon be out of business. Can you imagine? If your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. Now, this is not a prophet of doom. And this is not a prophet of doom, but he's trying to show you, in the future, because these guys, when they're doing business, really they know where the world is heading. So he's saying that if your business is not on the internet, then your business will be out of business. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're hearing me right now, if you have your friends, if you have your neighbor, if you have your parents who are not on the internet today as we speak, and they are doing business, go and tell them that Bill Gates said that if your business is not on the internet, then you will soon be out of business. Ladies and gentlemen, I will continue with these statements because I stumbled upon them and really I felt so intrigued that I'll have to share with you. He said also that the internet will help achieve friction-free capitalism. Friction-free capitalism by putting the buyers and sellers in direct contact. Are we together? And providing more information to both about each other. Ladies and gentlemen, today if I'm going to buy anything online, I can read about you. And guess what? If I'm going to buy anything from you, you can read about me before even we meet. Are we together? So the internet is bringing something which is capitalism, but without friction, whereby you can interact with someone directly before even you meet them, but when you know them. Now, this is what this guy is saying. And lastly, which really intrigued me today, and I said I will have to share with you, he said, in the future, there will be two types of business in the next 5 years. There will be two types of businesses in the next 5 years. The first one, those that are on the internet and those that are out of business. There will be two types of businesses in the next 5 years. Those that are in the internet and those that are out of business. Ladies and gentlemen, when you look at this statement, what comes in your mind? Okay. What comes in your mind when you look at this kind of statements? A guy is telling that in the next 5 years, we are in 2022. It means in 2027, there will be only two types of business. Those who are on the internet and those who are out of business. Which kind of business will we be running? So guys, when we go out there, let us be ambassadors. Let us be prophets of this. Let's be able to tell the good news to these people, because many of the people out there, and they are not aware. They don't know what is happening. They think things are just falling apart, but things are moving really. So because of this, because of knowing something like this, that's why we bring you the digital mall. Okay, on the digital mall, because we know most of you, you may not be able to put your internet, your business on the internet just like that, because you need inventory, you need to set up infrastructure on the web. Are we together? So some of you may not be able to do this because of money. It costs, by the way, it costs a lot to put your business on the internet. Are we together? So Digital Adverts decided to come out with the digital mall to help you do the same. Now, what do we say here? We say that activate your account, register, activate your account, and set up your online shop and sell to all Digital Adverts subscribers. We have over 10,000 subscribers right now who have downloaded the application on the Play Store. Are we together? Now, when you activate your account and you set up your shop on this Digital Adverts, it means on the digital mall, it means you can be able to conduct business to sell to all these guys who are the subscribers of the application. What a beautiful thing. And also, once you activate your account, or once you have downloaded this application, you are searching for any product. What are you searching for? Are you searching for electronics? Are you searching for construction? Are you searching for automobiles? What are you searching for? Are you searching for a decoration company? What are you searching for? Are you searching for a healthy facility like dentists? Who are you searching for? When you are searching for anything, the whole service, Digital Mall will connect you to a variety of suppliers, because we have many of them. In the nearby future, we shall have over 1 million suppliers on our application or on our Digital Mall. So you can you pick, you choose who you want to work with. Now, these are the special features on our Digital Mall, because you may tell me that, coach, what's the difference between your Digital Mall and other e-commerce platforms we are seeing? Because there are many e-commerce platforms on the internet. We have Alibaba, we have Amazon, we have what else? Chiku, we have Jumia, we have Glovo. All these are online e-commerce platforms, or platforms where you can sell on the internet. What are the major features of Digital Mall from these other applications, or these other websites, or these other digital platforms? I try to compile a few things here, and these are some of them. Number one, no periodical resubscriptions if you activate your account before 16th of October. Now, we are having this promotion which is running up to the 16th of October. We call it lifetime membership. That if you have your account and you activate it and you set up your shop before 16th of October 2022, then you shall not need no periodical resubscription. Most of these, if not all online platforms, you have to pay periodically. If you don't pay every month, you pay every 3 months, or you pay every half a year, or you pay annually to be able to use their application to be able to sell, to keep selling. So if you're going to use their application to keep selling, you have to resubscribe either monthly, or every 3 months, or every 6 months, or every year. Are we together? So if you use our application, Digital Adverts, and you activate your account before 16th of October 2022, you shall need no resubscription. That's number one. Number two, and no commission charged from your sales. Many of these platforms we're looking at, whenever you use them to sell any of your product, there is a commission they deduct from your account. There is a percentage. They say this percentage comes back to us. So if they sell anything, for example, they sell your flat TV, flat screen of 1 million. Some of them, they are charging 30%, others are charging 20%, others are charging 10%. So you know that certain percentage from the sale of your product is going back to the owners of the platform, of the site. Are we together? So Digital Adverts Limited, it has no charges, commission on your sale. Whatever you sell, the money comes back to you in full. Then number three, direct access and contact to your customers. Most of these applications which we are looking at, they don't allow you to connect directly with your clients or customers. For example, if you're selling anything, they are in the middle, they're like middlemen. You give to them and they're the one reaching out to the client. You cannot reach out to the client yourself. So they don't give you access and contact to your customer. It means you cannot do after sales service. You cannot do after sales service. On Digital Adverts, we give you direct access to these clients who are supporting you, to your customers, and you'll be able to reach out to them. Then number four, we ask no for inventory. There is no inventory required on using this application. Are we together? Or this using this mall? What do I mean by inventory? Some of them, when you go either there to set up your shop, they will ask you for the licenses, they will ask you for the GSO certificates, they will ask you for the stock. Some of them, they will tell you to bring this kind of stock to us before you start selling to our application, such that if we have clients, we know that we have enough stock. And guess what? Some of the people, they don't have enough stock. They just sell, buy and sell altogether. So on Digital Adverts, you need no inventory required to set up your shop. Even if you have one smartphone, you can sell it using our application, because we require, inventory. Next, you can change your display often as you wish. We don't limit you to change your display. Tonight you may display maybe your boutique. Tonight you may display dresses, and tomorrow you can say I'm displaying blouses. The next day you say I'll be displaying panties. So you can change your display whenever you wish on our application. Then next, display of all Digital Adverts subscribers, and you can promote to get more visitors. Now, when you use our application and you put your product there, all the people on our application can access your shop. I'll give you an example on Facebook. I'll mention Facebook. On Facebook, when you post your thing on your status, on your story, or on your wall on Facebook, and you put your something there, let me tell you one thing. The only people who watches your post are the only people who are your friends, who are in your circle. Now, the difference with digital adverts, when you put your shop there, even if someone is not in your circle, because this is not a social media platform, this is a digital platform. Are we together? So whoever comes on our application and they access the digital mall, they can come and check what you have displayed. Are we together? And if you feel like that's not enough, you can go ahead and promote. You can go ahead and promote and boost your advert, your shop, such that you can get more visitors to come and visit your shop. Then lastly, we give you an opportunity to become a landlord and collect rent. Imagine becoming a landlord. If you know, in town, we have arcades, we have shopping malls, whereby in an arcade, you find that there is a tenant who has rented a room, okay, on an arcade. But in that room, there are also other sub-tenants who are sub-renting that room from the fellow tenant. So what happens in the process? For them, they get the money and they pay the fellow tenant who pays the landlord. So in the process, this fellow tenant who is renting the room is making money from the sub-tenants who are renting in the room. And sometimes you may find that even this guy who is renting the room, he has no business in that room. Now, we are giving the same opportunity to people to become landlords on digital adverts. And guess what? We have no infinity number you can accommodate and become a landlord and collect rent from the people who will be subscribing from the 17th of October 2022. You will be collecting rent every month from them. So how do you become a landlord? We introduced this Fuka Landlord promotion, whereby we use with this Fuka Landlord promotion, you can now become a landlord on digital adverts. How do you become? We are only looking for 200 accounts to become landlords on our application. And this is running in a specific period of time. Go to bed. Thank you. This is happening in a specific time, a period of time between 16th of July up to 16th of October. So this is 90 days, and so far we are in August. So it means time is running so fast. Time is running so fast. Today is 17th. It means 1 month already is gone. 1 month is already gone. We are remaining for only 2 months to become landlord. How do you become a landlord? It is very simple. Go out there, activate your account, and after activating your account, buy 20 activation codes. Each activation code costs only 100,000. So you're going to buy 20 of them from the country director's office. You buy 20 activation codes, and that is 2 million shilling. You buy these codes, and these codes, what are you going to use these codes for? Every person who will be activating an account using your link, you give them these codes. You give them the codes, and for them, they'll give you 100,000 per code. It means by the time you finish these 20 codes, you have recovered your 2 million. That's number one. So you pay 2 million, you buy the codes, we give you the codes. So in the process, you sell the codes and you recover your 2 million. In other words, becoming a landlord is free. It's free. You just need to put upfront 2 million, get codes, and become a landlord. As simple as that. And guess what? If you are selling these codes to people you have shared your link with, it means these people are going to be activating their accounts, and you shall be receiving 40,000, because every time a person shares, you share a link with a person and the person activates an account, you receive 40,000. So by the time you finish 20 codes, if you are getting 40,000 from every code, that is an extra 800,000. So 20 codes, they give you back 2.8 million. And guess what? You've become a landlord. Now, that is an option whereby you have the money, you buy the codes. You can buy these codes at once, or you can buy these codes at an installment, one code, 2 codes, 3 codes. So such that by the time we finish the promotion period, which is 16th October, you have finished buying 20 codes. Now, if you don't have that option of buying codes, you can use the option of activating people. You can go out there and start teaching people about digital adverts to activate their accounts. Whoever activates their account using mobile money, we shall be counting that person on you. So the moment you have 20 people in this period, now we are remaining with 2 months. In this period, you activate 20 people. It means these 20 people, when they activate, now you are a landlord. And guess what? You've made 40,000 from each person. It means you've made your 800,000 without putting a single coin, but you have just used your effort. Because it's a cholina of talina. As simple as that. That's how you become a landlord. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you benefit? After becoming a landlord and the end of the promotion, we shall be earning 13% from every person who is in your first floor or your first generation. What do I mean? That if you are a landlord and you have shared a link with someone who is activated his account to continue using this digital adverts account, people will be paying 100,000 every month. And I don't care whether they are using it to just watch adverts or to pay bills, or they are using it to do profiling, or they are using it to advertise, or they are using it to do the digital mall shopping and selling. Every person who will join after 6th of October, they will be paying 100,000. Now, the only people who will be enjoying collecting rent every month, collecting a commission every month, they are the only landlords. If you're not a landlord, forget about collecting money monthly from these people when they are reactivating their accounts every month. So the people you have shared the link with, those are the people on your first generation. We call them the first floor. All those people who, when they activate with 100,000 every month, you'll be making 13%. That is 13,000 from every person. Are we together? Now, that person you are collecting rent from, or if you have a downline who is on your first generation and is also a landlord, when he's collecting rent on their first generation, those first generation to them, they become your second generation. Are we together? So for them, they will be collecting 13%, that is 13,000. But you, the upline of that landlord, in case you have a landlord under you, then the upline of the landlord, you will be earning 7%. That is 7,000 from every person on the second generation. Now, if you have a landlord on the first generation, the second generation, and you have a landlord on the the person on the third generation is not a landlord. Whenever they are activating, the people on the second generation, they will be earning 13,000. The people on the first generation, they will be earning 7,000. But for you, who is the upline of these two landlords in the chain, you will be earning 5,000. So you earn 13,000 on the first level, 7,000 on the second level, and 5,000 on the third level, if only these people are all landlords. Now, what if it happens that you are the only landlord? You have no landlord under you. If you have no landlord under you, you will be earning 13% up to infinity. You will not be earning on 3 levels, but you shall earn first level, second level, third level, fourth level, 5th level, 10th level, but all the levels you will be earning 13,000. That is 13%, because after you, below you, there is no any other landlord. You are the only landlord. It means you are the first generation, because we are applying what we call dynamic compression, that all the people who are under you, those who will be activating their accounts and subscribing their accounts under you, you will be earning 13,000 every single month, ladies and gentlemen. That is too huge. This is the biggest promotion I've ever seen in digital adverts. And ladies and gentlemen, this is just a simple projection. If you have 10 people on the first generation, you are earning 13%. That is 13,000 from every person. You make 130,000 from the first level. If you have 100 people on the second level and you're earning 7,000, it means you're earning 700 on the second level. If you have 1,000 people on the third level, it means you're earning 5K from them. You'll be earning 5 millions every month. It means you are earning about 5.8 million every month, because you are a landlord. And in the case these guys, all of them, they are not landlords, there is no any other landlord under you, you will be earning your 130 on the first level. On the second level, there are 100 people, you make another 1.3 million on the second level. Even on the 1,000 people, you'll be making your 13 millions on the third level, because you are the only landlord. But no this promotion, just make sure that you become a landlord. Ladies and gentlemen, right now, I've finished my part. I want to invite the man himself who is behind this, the man who invented this, the man who is so generous in this business. I've never seen a man who is so generous like our CEO, our founder. The guy is generous, you know. He's generous. He is well informed. Okay, and I have seen him change people's lives. In fact, personally, I didn't know him about 2 years ago, but the moment I met him, my life has never been remained the same. And he's a friend. Now he's no longer just our CEO, not just my boss, but he's a friend. He's a friend whom really I love so much and really I appreciate so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to go in our chat room and we say, you are welcome, Chief. Let us show him love. Let us show him some kind of love. Let us welcome our Chief Executive Officer. Go in the chat room there and type and say, welcome, Chief, welcome, Chief, welcome, Chief, welcome, CEO, welcome, our founder. Only those who are happy. If you're happy about this guy, what he has done to us. Personally, I'm happy. I'm amazed. Sir, I know you are there. Sir, are you there?
Yes, coach. Yes, coach. I'm on.
I'm so excited to have you this evening.
Thank you very much.
And the people are eagerly waiting to hear the source of wisdom.
I'm here actually.
I'm so much excited to. I can see here people saying, let me just read for you this before even you start. There's this is Katende Twa. He says, salutation, our chief. Wamala says, welcome, CEO. Then Sarah says, you're welcome, our CEO. Nakaungu Aida says, you are welcome, CEO. Rita is saying, you're welcome, our chief. Annabelle says, thanks, coach, and welcome, our Digital Adverts Limited CEO. Come on, says, thank you, coach, for the powerful presentation. Kat says, welcome, our visionary, our founder, our... Amanya Gariwano, our Don, the Don of the Dons, the Marcus of Africa. Papa, the floor is yours, man.
Yes, yes.
The floor is yours.
All right. Thank you very much, coach.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your powerful presentation as usual.
You're welcome, sir.
Yes, so empowering. Eh? I'm so excited to be addressing you people once again tonight. And every time I'm here, yeah, I believe it's a special day. A very, very special day. I spend most of my time doing research. Actually, me, I live, I eat, I dream, I dress digital adverts. So wherever I go, I'm always looking for more things to give you, like to serve you better. And I believe you're all doing well. You're all doing well. And I want to thank you in your different capacities for whatever you're doing to serve Digital Adverts Limited. I know all of you, you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot, you're investing a lot in terms of money, in terms of time and everything to serve Digital Adverts Limited. One day, Bob Wine, during the campaigns, he made a comment and he was like, I'm not able to see everyone like physically, but I know you are doing a great job, all of you. Indeed. Thank you very much. Ranging from VIPs, ranging from our agents and members. You're all doing a lot to see digital adverts going to another level. Today, I'm not going to spend much time. I'm always a man of a few words. Yeah, but I feel like I don't want to spend much time. I want to talk about a few things, but I believe I want to empower you so much. First of all, I want to congratulate the landlords. I know most of them are here. The landlords, because they don't normally actually miss our trainings every Wednesday. It's so surprising that all our landlords actually almost on following and learning. They are already landlords by their own, learning more and more and more. I want to congratulate all of you, all the landlords. Let me mention names here. Arnold, we have Arnold. Actually, so far we have 6 landlords. 6 landlords. By today, we are 6 landlords, me inclusive. I'm also in the same tent. So we have Arnold, we have Fazila Nakariowa, we have Bukenya, we have Martin Msingus, we have Jubilee, and we have Johnny Bryan, who is our new landlord. We are so far 6 in a landlord tent. I want to congratulate all of you. Guys, you have already made it. And also thank all of you members who are pushing. I know all of you are pushing. You are not seated. Whenever I go to into the system, trying to check how people are progressing, purchasing codes and etc. Everyone is fighting. Everyone is fighting. People are purchasing codes. People are chasing this landlord deal. And I believe we're going to have very many landlords. Here in our tent, seats are still many. Actually, front seats are still many. The VIP, front seats are still many. And we are waiting for you to come. Yes, I believe we are going to get very many landlords beyond even the number we are expecting. But we welcome all of you. Yeah. Also, I want to thank people who made it on Saturday, who came for our presentation at Equatoria Shopping Mall. Yeah, I was there myself, Coach Zion, and many people attended. The day was like so good, empowering. We learned a lot, and I believe, yeah, that's why we are pushing so much. I want to talk about a few things tonight, a few things, and I want to take you back. I know we have some new members here who missed last time when I was on Zoom on Wednesday, and people who missed coming on Saturday for physical presentation. I just want to take you a little bit back about digital shopping mall, because I know most of you are still, asking yourself, why digital mall now? Why digital mall now? I will keep on answering you this and reminding you about this. Why digital mall now? Yet we have other products like pay bills. E-commerce. We have company profiling. We have company survey, which are not yet so perfect. Yeah, but then we are bringing in digital mall at this time. I told you, people who normally attend this like Zoom meetings, that the business we are doing, we are into advertising. That's our main business. We are into advertising, and we are not the first company to be in this kind of business of advertising. There are very many apps. Digital adverts, the first application doing advertising. All other apps we are using on our smartphones are doing the same business like we are doing. Most apps we have on our phones, actually, if you're to check, if you're to open your phone now and check, count if you have 30 apps, if you have 20 apps on your phone, count one on one. Almost 90% of them are doing the same job, are doing advertising. Almost 90% of applications that you have on your smartphone right now, 90% are doing the same business of advertising. And some of the applications, we are using them every day. Even today, we are from using them. We are using them daily. Last time I was telling people when I was at last time on Saturday, I told you that all of us actually are doing advertising, putting those apps aside. Even us, people who are watching, people who are here today, everyone around you, all of us, we are doing advertising. If I open my phone right now and check on status updates, I will see all of you who are here. If I have your number and you have my number, I'll be able to see what you are posting today. People are posting on that status. They're updating every minute, every hour. I'm also actually one of them. I've never spent a day minus updating my status. So I advertise every day using my status, and people are viewing me for free. I want to thank you, like all of you, or like people who are having my number and who are always, following me and viewing my status for free. I thank you because I don't pay you for viewing, and I believe you are doing the same. The difference is me sometimes I use my status to teach people, to post. Let me say sense. I don't post what I eat. I don't post what I put on my new shoes, like etc. I post. Sometimes I try to teach people who are following me, but most people are always updating and updating and updating about food, about where they are going, about what they are driving, everything. They're always updating. But people who are consuming our content on status are using data every day. And I was like telling people, the status you're viewing and using your data is the same data you can use to view our adverts. Now, as I said, 90% of applications are doing advertising, and I mentioned a few apps which are largely doing advertising, trying to give you a picture why digital mall now. Facebook, Zone mentioned it, it's doing advertising, 90% of its money and etc. The reason why Mark Zuckerberg, one of the richest guys in the world, is doing advertising. But when you ask him, if you meet him moving on Kampala Road and ask him, what are you doing? He will tell you, my app is just for connecting friends and family. It's a social media application for connecting family and friends. I'm helping the world to connect with friends. That's his business in the public. But behind him and his team and his partners, 4 of them, they are doing advertising every day. They are earning money from advertising, 90%. And all of us are using the same application. No one is convincing us to use it. No one. They don't have any marketing office here in Uganda. I don't know whether they have any here in East Africa. But all of us are on Facebook. And I'm always wondering who is pushing us to use Facebook? No one. Because it's a social media application where we meet with friends. And exactly that's what he wants us to know when we are joining Facebook. But behind, he's doing advertising, and we are consuming his adverts every day for free using our data, etc. YouTube, the same, it's doing advertising. But when you ask the owner, the management, what are you doing? What's your business? The guys, like, they will tell you, for us, we are helping people to download the videos easily. We are helping artists, performers, comedians to upload their music and sell easily. That's our business. But when you ask them, how are you making money? They're making 97% of their money from advertising. By us, while getting free videos and etc., we are consuming adverts indirectly. Lastly, I'll talk about maybe Google. If I ask all of you, all of us, we have Google, like on our smartphones. We have Google. All of us, every smartphone has Google application. Google application, every phone. But then if you also meet the owner of Google and ask him, what's the purpose? Like, what do you have to create your Google as a platform? The guy will tell you, I created a Google platform to help people. Like, it's just a search engine to help the world search what they want easily. You want anything you want. You want to know Museveni's age. You want to know who the president of America. You want to know who the president of Kenya currently. You want to know who the president of Rwanda, Tanzania. Google will help you, give you the answers, and that's what we are doing every day. People are now becoming, so addictive. Everything they want to know, just go and Google. Ask Google. Ask Google. But then you wonder, how is the guy making money to be one of the richest guys in the whole world if he's helping us to use Google and we are not paying him to use Google? No one is paying him to use Google. But the guy is so rich, he's earning millions of dollars per second, per minute, per hour. He's making money from Google ads. from advertising. 97% of Google's income is from advertising. Now, the question is, who is consuming the adverts? It's me and you who are here today. And then, digital adverts is doing the same business. But if you meet Musingu's Martin on the street, or you meet Coach Zion, or you meet Emma Wamala, or you meet Kathy, you meet Annabelle, no, anyone, any of our members, let's say you meet Coach Zion on Campus Street running and you stop him, hello, he's putting on a t-shirt of digital adverts. You step Coach Zion on Campus Road and ask him, hello, sir, how are you? I'm fine. What's your name? I'm called Zion from digital adverts. What do you do? Zion will quickly tell you we are into advertising, you know, which means for us, we have been selling our advertising services directly. But tonight I want to tell you that in advertising, when you are selling directly, you either sell or you don't sell, two of them. When you want to sell advertising, mostly when you sell directly, that I'm selling advertising, people won't consume your advertising, services, or people will not be able to use your portal. So advertising, generally sales is about psychology. People who are experts in sales worldwide, they will tell you, we are selling every day. We are making millions of money in sales every day. If you check top earners in sales worldwide, that secret is only one: they are selling psychologically. They don't sell directly. They first understand people's problems and they sell. If you go to any person and you want to sell, if you understand that the person is sick and you have a hospital, you can even buy a blade, buy milk, and I go and visit them at his home. Yet I want him to come to my hospital. So I'm selling psychologically, I'm so emotional, and my target is to sell. People don't sell directly. People sell using psychology. Now, in advertising, it's just worse. It's all about psychology. To sell advertising services, it's about psychology. People don't consume such services directly. So we were wondering, me and my team, how are we going to move very fast according to how I want to move, to be on top of every application which is doing the same business. Yes, we already better than all, because for us, we are open and we're telling everyone we are paying people to view our adverts. It's the first app I know here that is paying people to view our adverts. But still, if you tell people that we are paying you for viewing adverts, you can see right now we are begging people, we are getting adverts, and we are begging people to come and watch our adverts. People are like, they want to get adverts. This app will not work. Oh, Musingu's Martin won't develop this application. After developing it, people are saying they want to get adverts to run and pay. It's very hard. Now we have adverts. Adverts are running and paying daily. Now again, we are going back to beg people to come. Please come and view our adverts. We're going to give you money. I expected the people would be now fighting for this application, but still they are not fighting for it. Now it brings you back to what I'm from telling you, that you have sell advertising. Even those guys, Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Google, the owner of YouTube, all of them are so sharp. They have experts in sales, but they learned the art of selling advertising. They have to sell advertising services indirectly by telling you that they're helping you, and now they're having the biggest following. They're having the biggest consumers of their adverts. Imagine, even for free. For us who are paying, people are not rushing to our adverts, and we're like, let's also be not so special, be like as if we are angels. Let's do the same. We give people what they want first of all, before begging them to come and watch adverts, before begging companies to come and advertise with us. Let's first give them what they want. If people are going to Facebook and YouTube and Twitter because of different services, if all of us we go to Facebook because we want to chat with friends, if people are going to Google because they want search, like, what can we use as digital adverts to attract more people to come and watch our adverts? On top of that, we even pay them for viewing our adverts compared to other applications. Now we'll realize it after our research, as I told you, as entrepreneurs, we have to research, study, consult every day. We realize that people want to sell. What does people want? People want to sell. Leave alone social media, leave alone YouTube videos, leave alone WhatsApp status and everything. Everyone in this world, poor, rich, whatever you're doing in each and every sector, farmers, everyone, hospitals, everyone wants to sell. That's the number one thing. If you're moving on the streets, if you go deep in the village, and you find your neighbor digging, people in Mayuge, people in Jinja, people in Masindi, people in Kawale, Chisolo. If you go deep in Chisolo, people who are Irish farmers, and you go deep into the village, and you ask someone, you find someone in the garden, you ask your grandparent, and you ask him, what are you doing? The person will tell you, you're asking me a stupid question. We are very poor. I'm here digging every day. I'm digging every day. I want to sell my Irish and pay school fees for my children. So which means the person is digging to sell. If you go to Kampala now, not only Kampala, every shop, you knock every shop worldwide in Uganda and ask the shop owner, why are you here today? Waking up early morning and coming here to open your shop and paying rent and ETC. Why are you here? The person will never tell you that I'm here to advertise. The person will tell you I'm here to sell. Just do a survey, ask everyone. Even if they ask you the person I'm addressing tonight, why are you here? Why are you listening tonight? Why are you like you have spare time to attend this Zoom meeting? It's because you only want to sell, nothing else. That's why you are here. You have a lot of things to do. You want to sleep. It's so cold, but you're here because you want to understand. But most importantly, you want to sell what you are doing. So everyone, generally, everyone wants to sell. Now, as digital adverts, we are not coming as we could afford to add a social media platform on our application. We could afford to add a search engine, etc. We can manage and we can afford everything, but we wanted largely what everyone wants on our application, and that was one thing people want to sell. How are we going to help people to sell? It's by giving them a platform to sell, which is the digital mall, digital shopping mall, which we believe everyone will quickly come because everyone wants to sell. If I take you back, when we launched our advertising portal this year on 1st January, we launched our advertising portal and we, told the world that we have finally opened our portal. Please bring your adverts, bring your business, and we advertise for you. A few companies, you've been watching coming story, and even coming, you first beg. They want to sell every day. They want more sales, but when you tell them come and advertise, it's just a process. You first beg them. You have to first explain how it works, and you're begging them to come and sell. But for you, telling them come and advertise. That's why when we launched that very day, 1st January this year, we never received even 100 adverts. We never received even 100 adverts. But when we launched our digital mall like this, as of today, you can check and confirm we have over 300 shops. Today, we have over 300 shops. And now you can ask yourself a question, why not 300 adverts every day? Why not 300 adverts, or why not 400 adverts on our advertising portal? Why 300,000 shops very quickly? It means it answers you like people want to do what? People want to sell. Everyone is trying to sell, and we're giving them a chance to sell.